I think an important part there that I just want to like really double click on for the audience is the point you made about, because I teach this in my course for chefs, which is the concept of you work for your team doesn't work for you. And I think where that commonly, it's difficult to put that into practice, or it's hard to parse what that means sometimes for people, because they will sometimes think, to your example, okay, people want to go to Coachella. This means if I work for my team, this means I have to let them go and I work their station. And it's not that. It's you coming up with the system of, we're going to put the names in a hat and we're going to decide who can go. Like, you creating that system is you working for your team. That's
Exactly.
the punchline, versus this idea that like you have to make everybody's problems go away or whatever. And it's not to take any accountability away from you or responsibility away from you. But I think that's the point that often gets missed, is people say, okay, cool, I work for my team, therefore I should do everything that they have to do. And oftentimes when you first become a leader, you are often the one that could jump into any station. You could run any part of it. You could make any dish. You could do any prep because you have those skills. It doesn't mean you do that. It means you are responsible for creating the tools or the systems or the structures for the team to function at their highest level. And I think that's what gets missed with that statement sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. Totally. And you know what? I did that for years, where I would just do the work. I would kick people off the station and do the work. But what I realized is it does nothing. It just crushes their soul. And then the thing is like, you know, your work, you're doing the job. But instead, I remember specifically, and I'll just give one example. I remember this station was going down. It was a hot app station. And I was like, and we'll just say his name's James. And I'm like, James, like, you got to get it together, man. Your station's not set up properly. I'm like, look, just watch me. Stand over here and just watch me. Okay. Seriously, I'm not coming down on you. I want you to see how I operate. But I'm like, first, go grab me bolognese, diced tomatoes, cilantro, go grab me this stuff first. Boom. And I made him watch me for a half an hour, get everything organized. And then I held his hand through the next, hour. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is really important. Whereas before I would just kick him out, work the station, and then, kind of laugh at him like, haha, I can do this. But it doesn't help him. It doesn't help and grow him. So that's also really important and great point.